All right, before getting into these single note licks, let's work on a couple little exercise things we can do to get your right hand and your left hand ready for these somewhat stock licks. So I'm up at the 12th fret area. So what I'm doing is I've got the slide on the E string, and I'm going to pick with my, and notice if in my right hand I've got the pick resting on the second string. My middle finger is resting on the bottom of the first string, and kind of getting this pinched in feeling together there. Basically keeping them from ringing out. So the first thing I'm going to do is pluck the E string with my middle finger, slide down to the 10th fret, and then I'm going to pick the B string, the second string, and slide that back up to the 12th fret from the 10th fret. So the subtle things happening there in the timing of the slides. The first slide, the slide down, is even. You hear both notes. The slide up is pretty quick. You barely hear that note right there. And notice what's happening down here in my right hand with more of that banjo technique. I'll do it in slow motion. Finger. Now, as I start to pick, notice the middle finger comes back and grabs the first string and stops the first note. So now we can move this up to 2 and 3. This would be a good one to put on some of those slow E blues backing tracks because it's a natural triplet rhythm. 1, 2, 3, triplet. I'm going to do 3 to 4. 4 to 5. And make sure you have your slide on all those strings. Instead of being tilted back this way, I'm really kind of thinking that I've got the tip pushed down a little harder than the rest of the slide to keep that even, steady pressure on there. Let's do that final 5th to 6th. Not that you would use that lick of those choice of notes, but it's just good to have that all the way down. So now I'm going to do one at a time. So you can reverse that around. So and this is something this walk up, one way to clean that up is really in the right hand. That's really what it sounds like without those notes. Look at how quickly I'm stopping with the pick and the fingers. If I don't do that, it gets a little sloppy, a little muddy. So work those out, those 2 string licks, and join me in the next clip. We'll break that first little fill down.